As the semester comes to an end, you might be wondering which reports would be good to look at to see how well your students did overall and if there's anything you can adjust for the coming semester. When using an adaptive course build, there are some wonderful reports that you can take a look at to see how your students started the class versus how they ended it. The first one being the ALEKS Pi report. This report can be filtered so you can see where students came in on the initial knowledge check versus how they're ending the course for the semester. It will default to showing you their current progress in the course, but you can use the show filter in the top left-hand corner to toggle over to the initial knowledge check and make comparisons. Toggling back to the initial knowledge check view, you can see which topics out of the total number of topics the students already came into the course knowing. If a large number of students already came into the course mastering these topics, these might be ones you consider removing from the class as students are showing it's a skill that they already know. Toggling back and forth between the initial knowledge check view and the current progress view, you can see how much your students have grown throughout the semester. On the current progress view, it's a wonderful way to not only see what your students have progressed through, but also what they might still be struggling with. When you're on the current progress view, it might be good to retroactively look at which modules overall, or which specific topics within those modules the students were not successful with. If they're not needed for the success of the course, you could consider removing them from the class. If those are crucial topics to the success in the course, those might be ones you take a little more time on next semester to explain to the students. This report is a great way to analyze your topics and make adjustments from semester to semester. Looking more at an individual student level, the progress report is another wonderful report to look at towards the end of the semester. Toggling this report to the detailed progress history view up here in the top left-hand corner is a great way to see how each student has progressed through the entirety of your course. When clicked into the detailed progress history view, you can see each student individually, where they started on the initial knowledge check versus where they're ending on their latest knowledge check. When reading this report for the individual student, you'll want to start at the bottom of their list and make your way up to the top. As long as the blue progress bar is continually increasing the higher you get on the list of knowledge checks, that means they have progressed through the course topics. With each knowledge check as you're going from the bottom to the top, you'll want to see more and more progress throughout the semester. This is also a great way to see overall time spent in the ALEKS course for each student, as well as their total number of topics learned. This would be a great report to discuss at the end of the semester office hours session with an individual student. Don't forget that you can view all of these reports at the class level, but also at the individual student level as well. Clicking on an individual student's name, you'll notice that the students have their own section of reports, one of them being the module report. This module report would also be a great one to take a look at with individual students who come into your office hours to discuss overall progress in the course. On the module report, you can see which modules the students progress through, which ones they might be having a little bit of trouble with, and what they need to work on before an upcoming final exam. At the end of the semester, it might also be a great opportunity to utilize the custom reports either at the class level or the instructor level for multiple sections at once. The custom report can be customized to meet your needs as the instructor for what interests you at the end of the semester in order to help you and your students be successful. Utilizing your own student data to make adjustments and tweaks to your course build each semester will ensure success in ALEKS for years to come.